Okay, I'm with Amy Rana. Welcome, Amy.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell me about the circumstances surrounding your birth.
Basically, my mother told my father that she was pregnant, and his first reaction was to abort me. She refused, and he subsequently left. Pretty much by the time I was born, he was out of the picture completely. Always in the back of your mind, you're wondering, what have I done? You know, and it's my fault in some way. If I would have been whatever, maybe if I would have been a boy.
Yeah.
Maybe if I would have, you know, been an easier baby. I have no idea. You know, you have all these reasons to blame, but none of them are truly logical, but it's in the back of your mind. It's something you've done. When I was 18 months old, she was diagnosed with advanced stages of uterine cancer. And basically, I was raised by friends of friends. There was one point where she knew she was dying, and she said, you know, someone's got to take care of my baby. And she went up to someone she didn't even know. She knew people who knew them and said they're of good repute, and she literally crawled upon their steps and said, I'm going to the hospital to take care of my baby. And they did.
Wow. So
for the next 2 years, I stayed with them. My mother had 21 surgeries in 22 months, and I just remember visiting her in the hospital on occasion. It wasn't even a lot of time that I could visit her because she was always so ill. My mother was also an alcoholic, and when I was 4, she started AA. But she had always gone through many reconstructive surgeries. They did an experimental treatment that actually created more harm than good. It did remove the cancer, but it actually melted 3 inches of her pelvic bone. And it was just an immense number of reconstructions trying to get her to be a functional human being again.
So from the age of 4 through to, I guess, when you started college, how much mothering did your mum actually give you?
Initially, we moved away from Ohio to West Virginia when I was 12. So up until that point, I was with McDavid's back and forth, and we always had close friends, not really family that stuck by us, but always a good friend. And so we transitioned from the friendship of the McDavids to the friendship of Aunt Jane and Uncle William Tamplin, as well as the Fearballs. And they were kind of our next family. So as far as parenting, you know, she was a single mom. She was always sick. I can remember many times calling the, you know, ambulance and saying, you know, come help my mom, even at a very young age. There was one time in particular where my mom had twisted her toe, and we had called Aunt Jane, and it was, you know, I'd figured out what to do and things like that. I was 12. And they said, you know, when they got there, it was like a relief. You could see a relief on my face because I wasn't responsible anymore.